Hey guys, I'm back here, and this is going to be a Gears of War TDM round on Thrashball, and I'm going to be answering a question I get very frequently, which is kind of interesting because I didn't really think people got this kind of persona from me, but it seems that everyone wants to know if I drink and smoke weed, which I guess is interesting, but I'll answer the question anyway. It's sort of a yes and no answer, and I'm sure some of you guys are laughing, but I'm not one of these people that's just like, weed is awesome, bro. I've tried it before. I'm not against it, but I'm not really for it. I've tried it twice, and according to the people I was with, the first time didn't count, so I guess once. And, I don't know, it was okay, but I really don't see the big thing about it, honestly. I don't know. It's not something I could get into, and I don't really recommend anyone do it. But I also don't recommend anyone eat at McDonald's, smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, but I do that too. Well, I don't smoke cigarettes. Don't ever fucking smoke cigarettes. I know zero people that smoke cigarettes and go, this was a good decision. Don't ever smoke cigarettes. That's just fucking dumb. And I know smoking anything is bad for you, but at least you're not gonna get hardcore addicted like 2 packs a day to like marijuana. But if you smoke marijuana, it's still bad for you. Smoking anything is bad for you. I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure on that one. But I do think it's a bit ridiculous that marijuana has been demonized as this horrible, terrible drug, when in reality it's just a plant that when you set it on fire, it makes you feel good. Now, the only real problems I have with marijuana is that it is a gateway drug. If anyone tells you it's not, that's just a lie. It is a gateway drug, but I don't know. So is alcohol. So is anything fun. Fucking McDonald's is a gateway drug for Burger King, so whatever. I enjoy both. That and it's a huge demotivator, if that makes sense to you guys. I know a lot of people that would rather just sit on the couch all day, smoke weed, and play Xbox than try to further themselves in life, which, I don't know. I don't really know if that's weed's fault or if that's just the person, because I do know a lot of people that smoke that are successful people. And the other question I get is, do I drink alcohol under the age? I'm not 21. Again, I've tried it. I don't do it frequently. I really think, and I 100% believe this, I think if there wasn't an age restriction on alcohol, it wouldn't be such a problem with underage drinking. Because I personally have had alcohol available to me my entire life. Since I was a child, I could open the fridge and there would be alcohol, tons of alcohol there. My dad or my parents, they aren't alcoholics, but you know, we don't play games. We like to keep the fridge stocked and and stuff like that. But I've never been one to be like, let's totally get hammer-faced and throw up everywhere. Because I've been to those parties, those high school parties, where it's just like everyone just drinks way too much, and that shit's not fun. Like, it's just not. Because it's fun for like 5 minutes, and then everyone is throwing up because they can't hold their liquor, and it's just retarded. And I really think if there was no age restriction to it, and alcohol and marijuana weren't demonized as these horrible, terrible things, I really think people wouldn't do it. Because it's like telling the fat kid, like, don't eat the pie in the fridge. Like, why would you even let him know that there was a pie in the fridge? And I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, because I keep making McDonald's, Burger King, and pie references, but I guess you guys see what I relate to. Now, I'm not a druggie, but I am a businessman, and I know there's a lot of tax dollars that could be collected from marijuana. If marijuana was legal and the government taxed the ever-loving shit out of it, they could make so much money. They could make just ungodly amounts of money. It would also cut a lot of costs, because imprisoning people over marijuana is very, very expensive, and that's not even a real crime in my opinion. Plus, you'd be able to cut the police force. Now, I know this would get a little dicey because people losing their jobs sucks, but it would save the government a lot of money, and you gotta give some to get some. Now, I know I'm being a terrible example here, and heaven forbid a parent sees this video. I'm not telling you guys to smoke weed and drink alcohol. I'm not even telling you guys to eat at McDonald's. All 3 of those things are horrible for you. They're terrible for you. You shouldn't do it. You should try to avoid it if you can. But most likely it's going to be something you're not going to be able to avoid. And if you're able to actually control yourself, then it shouldn't be a problem. But I think the way that society has demonized all these things makes it a problem, because kids think it's cool to be rebellious and do something they're not supposed to do, when in reality, if it was not something that was frowned upon, it probably wouldn't be a problem in the first place. And that'll wrap this video up. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me or disagree with me. It's 100% okay to disagree with me. I'm a human being. I have opinions. My opinions aren't facts. And I'd like to know your opinion and what you think. So be sure to leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.